A very common home project is to finish an unfinished basement. We join this project after all the drywall and trim has been installed and is ready for the finishing touches before applying the primer and paint. Be sure that all the nail holes and joints are caulked and sealed in preparation for the paint. Gator premium sheets and sponges are the best way to smooth any remaining rough spots left after caulking. Now that the trim work is prepared, turn your attention to the final surface preparation of the drywall. Use the Gator Finishing Block or premium sanding sponge to smooth any irregular surfaces you encounter. Use a dust mop to remove any dust or debris. Now you're ready to apply your primer coat. Start in the corner and begin cutting in. Using a brush, carefully apply primer along all corners and along the trim. You may also want to apply painter's tape along edges to keep paint from getting on the opposing wall or trim. Once you have cut in your room, apply primer to the walls using a paint roller on a pole. Allow primer to dry, then scuff sand using a drywall pole sander and Gator drywall sandpaper or screen in a medium grit. The next step is to begin painting. Just as you did with the primer coat, cut in the room along the edges and trim. If you use painter's tape to cut in your primer, keep the tape in place through the entire painting process. Once all walls and trim have been cut in, apply paint to the walls with a roller. Allow paint to completely dry, then inspect for any surface imperfections. Fill any holes or gaps with a general purpose spackling and allow it to dry. Use a Gator Finishing Block or premium sanding sponge to smooth the spackled area. Next, scuff sand the painted wall using a drywall pole sander and Gator drywall sandpaper or screen in a fine grit. Use the dust mop to remove all sanding dust and particles before applying the second coat of paint. Begin the second coat of paint by cutting in along the edges and trim. Apply the second coat of paint to all walls using a paint roller on a pole. Once the paint is dry, carefully remove the painter's tape. Apply the final coat of paint to all trim work and allow to dry. Your room is now complete. Enjoy your newly finished basement.